No monster, but success. Oh, and I'm doing my best to throw him back in. Morning everybody, finally some decent weather. It has just been so windy in this part of the world, but today left the boat at home, couple of float rods, a little bit of fishing tackle, some burley, fishing with floats, which is probably one of my absolute favourite forms of fishing. I love just sitting there watching a float, seeing it go under. And today the target is garfish, but there could be trevally and other bits and pieces as well. But for me, gars, absolutely love them. Great eating, great bait, all that sort of stuff. So let's grab our gear, go for a walk, find a spot and get that burley going. This should be fun. This will do for now. Heaps of dudes on the end, squid fishing, so I won't get in their way. I'll stay here. Burley, bait. Righty. Now, that's the burley. Pellets soaked in tuna oil, plus I've got a really fine brand burley there. And I'll just tie this to the end. Super special granny knots. And then I'll just, there we go. All right, super simple program. There we go. Really light outfit, tiny little float, and really small baits, a bunch of burley. This is heaps of fun, and you'll see just there behind me that black patch, squid ink everywhere. It's a really good sign that there's squid around. Give that burley a jiggle, and that's it. A little tiny pencil float, a couple of little tiny split shot just to get it sitting right, and then from there we'll just get, start out with 2 rods just till we get going, or if the fish start then I'll definitely just drop back to 1. But for now I'm going to put a bit of prawn on one and I'll put a bit of fish bait on another one in a minute. But the most important thing is just a little bait like that. We'll lob that out. Hopefully this tide will carry it out a bit. We'll see how we go. Bit of a sort of fine brand burley as well, and one of my camping spoons. Get this whole system going. And it's just a matter of drifting that float back with the tide. Summers?
Oh, sorry, you killed him.
No, you're right.
Yeah, have you fished it?
No, I mean, I've caught them at Summers, yeah. There we go. That's the first of them. No monster, but success. Oop. Down a hook. There we go. Oh. Good bait, good eating. Awfully messy.
Oh, are you the YouTuber?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Oh, I saw your video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And you caught something?
Just one garfish. Yeah. All right, just adding to my burley here. So I've got that fine burley like that, and it's got all scent and stuff in it, but I'll just spice it up with a little bit of tuna oil. It's cold, so it's like paste. And then we'll just mix that through. And then if I launch this out there, it'll leave a massive oil slick. Just like that. Come on, guys. Get busy. Because all I'm doing is just feeding this float out. Just open the bail, keep that line slack, just letting the float just slowly drift back in the tide. And the other one that you can do is just slowly wind the float, just really slowly, like that. And sometimes when the bait's moving, that's when the gars want to eat it. If they're just being stupid and swimming around and looking at your bait, as soon as it moves, sometimes they'll grab it, but really slow. Go. Ooh, not a bad gar. Hell yeah, I love catching these guys. So much fun. The end result is good. Like, they get a lot bigger than this, but that's a nice gar, and I'm doing my best to throw him back in. But yeah, that's a nice gar. That'll do. That's so messy. Hot tip if you're chasing gars, make sure you take a rag. I'll show you how I'm doing my baits. I've just got some prawn here, and because they're quite thick, I just basically fillet the prawn so the bait's not too thick. Just little pieces like that on my beautifully dirty little lid on my bucket. Tiny little hook, that little guy just there, and then got to remember they've got a small mouth, so just use a small bait and you'll get a heaps better hook up rate on them. Just like that. That's all we need. Then I'll send this one back out. I'm going to put him back out in the same sort of area that it was before. It's out about 15 metres or so. A bit more burley. I'm hoping that at some point a whole pile will rock up. Like you get a whole school to come. The other one that it can pay to do is adjust the float depth. It's funny that sometimes you won't catch them like this, but you go a bit deeper or a bit shallower and you'll start getting into them. And it can only be a matter of a couple of inches, but it can make all the difference. Had some days when you've literally got the hook like that far below the float, and that's what they want. They're sitting really high. I'll send this guy out and see. Go a little bit that way because the tide's sort of swinging everything across. And then I'll drop this one back. And what I'm trying to do is not drag the float to get line off the reel. Like you want the float just to keep doing that through the water, not sort of flick your rod, because when you do, you'll jerk the float and jerk the bait. So I'm just trying to get the line to fall out and then it'll just keep drifting. Love this. So much better than watching a rod tip. Oh, there's one. That's a nice gar, that one. There we go. How's that? I just put some fresh bait on and straight away into them. Alright. He's not a big one, but that will do. Yeah, that's how you hook a lot of them too, that hook right there in the bottom jaw. Sweet. It's funny, I literally just put on a fresh bait, sent that back, and straight away got bite.
others?
Ah, I just got another one then.
Yeah, no. I actually saw that and I was about to say, 'cause like 30 seconds before, I saw a gar like that big.
Oh, did
I
ya?
was going to say, oh, that's the world's smallest gar coming out. I saw your gar jump, I was like, I'll just shut up.
More burley. Give that a jiggle. So you see here with this float, it's just a tiny little pencil float and I can adjust it. It's got two little rubber stoppers there, so it just locks on the line, but if I want to go deeper I can, or shallower. But the other trick is just using split shot, these little guys here, and spread them out. Don't have them all in a pile, and that way in a little bit of tide or when your rig's drifting, it'll actually belly a little bit rather than it sort of having this full hinge point on it with all the weight in one spot. It also makes it a bit easier to cast it, but then yeah, the rig will just drift, and also with the float bouncing, because there's not this hinge point, your bait doesn't jerk, it just, the whole lot just sort of moves gently with the water. It just tends to work a lot better, and the guys who fish for luderick and stuff off the rocks, that is how they do it, because they don't want their bait to jerk up and down. There's a little bite there we go. That's a gar. It's been a long time between bites since those first few, but anyway, well, there's a nice little one. Here we go. Look, these aren't giants, you get some huge ones here at times, but that will do just fine. There we go. In the bucket. How you going? Good. Best thing about this is you don't need a lot of gear. That's the box there. I've got another spare float and that's it. Split shot, little bobby cork and a bunch of small hooks. So it's nice, simple fishing. But on the fun factor is right up there. Doesn't matter what you're catching on floats, whether it's, you know, mullet and gars or big kings or marlin, whatever. It's fun watching a float. Good for kids too. Like this is one thing I did with my girls when they were little. We'd go out and just burley up and catch gars and stuff like that because they've got something to watch. The float goes under. It teaches them that little bit about the float goes under, and then you strike. You don't sort of strike the second you get a bite.
Any luck?
Oh, a couple of gars, but it's pretty slow.
Yeah. Oh, better than sitting at home.
That's exactly right. There we go. Come on. Small gar. I'm just using super light outfits here, just like really light whiting, bream, trout sort of outfits. You want something with a light tip and fairly soft just because, oh, far out, I dropped him, bugger. Oh, and that's a toady chewing on that bait, I think. Yep. Stupid toady. Oh, cool, he got off. Excellent. And I managed to tangle these two. Bloody hell. I'll send this back out quickly in case there's a couple more. There we go. Huh? And now they're going to jump in on me. Yeah, he's all right. Yeah.
What bait do you do?
Just a bit of prawn.
Prawn?
Yeah. Yep, just a little bit. Just like
Okay.
tiny pieces, like
Okay.
that big.
Okay.
Just little tiny.
Yeah, normally I use this
Silverfish? Yeah, they're good too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't bring today. I didn't think you're going to have a garfish here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's not a lot. I'm working hard for them, so
But good to know.
yeah, for sure. No worries. All right, tide's about done. I'm going to go get some food, put some shorts on, and then come back for the start of the running tide and see how we go. Got a few, but hopefully we can do better. All right, we're back. So you can see here all this weed and stuff floating in the water as it's sort of coming past the pier, and that's the start of the run-in tide. So for now, I'm just going to wrangle my way around weed piles, just fish one rod till it all goes. That's a bit unexpected. There you go. One pile of weed and one garfish in the bottom of it. I didn't even know he was on there. But anyway, that's a good sign that they're already here. Just a little guy, probably more what you'd call a normal sized gar. I am well off this. So anyway, I've got enough for a feed or a bit of bait. So I think I'm going to leg it. I'm done. It's garfish. You're not supposed to be putting too much effort on these things. So time to pack up. Sweet. Bit of bait packed. Now onto the filleting. Alright, a couple of these. Enough for a feed. Quickly knock the scales off, and then in this bucket I still have a bit of salt water. So I'll just chuck them back in there to wash them off. These things are super easy to scale, so back of a knife is plenty. They are the world's messiest fish. It pays to do that too. Rinse this lot off. Right, they're all rinsed. One, two. So a couple of ways you can do them on the smaller sort of size gars. Just gutting them like a normal fish is a pretty handy way to go. You can leave the head on, take the head off, do whatever you want. But what you want to do is obviously get all the bits out, feed the seagulls. And then you want to get that black lining out, like so. Just scrape it out with your thumb or a spoon or something like that. And once that's out, give it a quick rinse, and then when I get home, I'll wipe them out with paper towel as well. That'll get them really clean. Shush. And then what you can do is to knock his head off. Right. And then what you do is I like to split further back here, and you can get a bottle from that point, and you literally just roll a bottle or use your thumb like so, and that there ends up being your garfish. And what you've done is actually broken the ribs off the backbone, and because it's a small one, you clean all these bits out too, but because it's a small one, their bones are so fine that when you cook them they sort of disappear. So once he's cooked, just shallow fried or just, with a bit of butter, you literally peel that backbone out and you end up with that. One of the best eating things going around. Yummy. Then on the bigger ones, what I like to do is fillet them just like a whiting. There's really spiky backbone on them, so you've got to get the right knife just on this right angle. But once you do, you end up with this, and then from there you can do just the same as you do on a whiting fillet. Knock that out. And there you have boneless garfish fillets. And I can tell you now, anyone who eats these will agree that they are definitely some of the best eating that you can get as far as a piece of fish goes. You need a sharp knife for this too, because otherwise, obviously you've got such a fine little fish, if your knife's not sharp, you just butcher them. Some would say I'm butchering them currently. Job done. I reckon these things are better than whiting. Let me know what you think.